Well, hello everybody. Doug Rucker here with DougRuckerSchool.com and DougRuckerStore.com. Hey, this past weekend, I'm not sure what today is, but it was January 13th on a Saturday. We had Craig Harrison out here from Front 9 Restoration for some hands-on and classroom training. So just want to do a little video on that and let y'all know what that is all about. So we're going to talk about that coming up next. So this past weekend, I had Craig Harrison here with Front 9 Restoration, and he came in all the way from Arizona to provide hands-on as well as classroom training covering the 4 restoration products manufactured, designed, made, sold by, all of it was started with Craig Harrison from Front 9 Restoration. The Front 9 Restoration chemical lineup consists of 4 products that are used for cleaning and or removing inorganic stains. So using these products along with his training allows you to restore, man, it's a wide variety, probably right at about 140 different stains. And these are type of stains that cannot be cleaned just using our traditional methods of cleaning by using bleach and a surfactant. These organic stains, they're consisting of stains like efflorescence, calcium, calcium carbonate, oil and grease stains, deep food stains, copper staining, pyrite staining, so many more out there, and they can be found on so many of the different surfaces that we come across on a daily basis. So being able to see the tools and equipment that Craig uses for the training, man, that was an awesome sight. The trailer rig was stocked full with state-of-the-art equipment necessary for him to provide the training that he does in one full day. His mobile RV office home that he uses to travel and pull the trailer was, well, super impressive. I just needed to stay out of it because I wanted one bad. In fact, and speaking of traveling, now Craig's going to be back in the Houston area in a couple of weeks providing more training at the IWCA, that's the International Window Cleaning Association convention, and that's going to be held in Galveston. I strongly urge you, if you can attend this training, to do so. Just go to thecleaningclassroom.com to get registered, and if you aren't in the Houston area for that event, then go to thecleaningclassroom.com, and the full schedule of all the trainings that Craig is offering across the United States for 2024 is right there. Attending will also allow you to take the PWNA certification test as well as receive the Front 9 certificate of completion. So the training started off with classroom training. Craig took us through an overview of what we would be discussing and teaching throughout the day. The F9 lineup, the complete lineup, was discussed and explained. We got to hear a history of why F9 was born and how each product had a different story. He then went over and showed us why and how the products are safe and effective. He also talked about, and this was very interesting, hadn't heard this in a long time, why we are health and safety companies. We're not just pressure washing companies. So we talked about that old term, cosmetic cleaning, that's been thrown out there years ago. I haven't actually heard it in a long time. But very important to understand that we are health and safety companies. We then talked about overall chemical safety protocols, tools of the trade, and he explained in depth the F9 cookbook and also mix ratios. In fact, the F9 cookbook, which is normally priced at $199, is made available to the attendees who attend the training for $150. Several of the folks that attended purchased a book, and they will be shipped directly to them from Front 9 Restoration. Other subjects discussed in the classroom included chemical safety.
I like these on the right-hand side. They're the Wells Lamont latex coated gloves when it's hot outside. They dry out really easy, keep your hands cool. And when it's wet, they've got nice latex coated bottoms that hold up pretty well. When you're pressure washing stuff, polarized glasses are the best glasses to use.
Shelf life of F9 products. Using a dual lance adjustable wand, and the benefits of being able to adjust and control your pressure using one.
But with the dual lance, you open it up so your pressure can go from 3,000, 4,000 down to 500, 600, just in the matter of this, which is great because if you have gum, you don't want to get too close to it. You want to lower the pressure so you can get right down on the gum. Because the longer, like if you're here and you have hot water and your water is going from here to here, evaporative cooling. By the time your water gets from the tip to impact, you're going to lose all of that heat. But if you turn down your pressure, you can go right down into the gum, and now you have that whole amount of heat to use right on that gum. So you can remove gum almost instantly.
Hey guys, I'm going to get to more of the training video and talk more about that in just a second, but I did want to remind everybody, February, I think it's 12th and 13th is our next hands-on training right here in Houston. Again, that's the same training we've been doing for the last 12 years. Right here in Houston. So one day of hands-on pressure washing, roof cleaning, soft washing, hardscape, property protection, and we go all over that out in the field the first day. And then the second day is classroom training, and that's right here in our training center here in Porter, Texas, right outside of the Humble-Kingwood area. And then also don't forget about the online video school. If you can't make it here, then that's a great training opportunity too if you're starting your business. And then the big one is February 22nd through 24th in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Jeffrey Blackman and myself are doing a 3-day training. We're doing the hands-on training for the building washing, the roof cleaning, concrete cleaning. We're doing the Difference Makers Business Conference, which is all about the business side of your business. And then Jeffrey's doing a hands-on parking lot striping course where you'll actually be able to participate in striping a whole parking lot at the church where we're doing the training. So pressurewashingschool.com/events is where you can go to get signed up for those trainings. And then the online school, you can see that up at the top. It'll have online video school there. So check all those out, and if you have any questions, let me know. You can text me, 281-883-3630. Etching of the concrete was also discussed. That is something that I think is discussed on a daily basis in some of the Facebook groups, how people leave the line striping and all of that, and how that's etching. And then we also got an indoor demo of the circle technique to fix vertical etching using a surface cleaner. Tools of the trade were discussed, like the proper floor scrubber and attachments to use.
I can clean probably 90% of all the oil stains, the concrete, you name it, better than anybody in the industry with the hot water pressure washer and your best degreaser. Like that's how good this just alone cleans. It's actually very easy to over clean concrete if it's newer concrete. This isn't the brush you want to use. This has what something 70 bristles, 46 grit silicone carbide bristles in here. You can see they're super, super stiff.
Safety and proper PPE like the boots, goggles, gloves, and other things that Craig uses and recommends. And the benefits of using Double Eagle degreaser as both a degreaser as well as a neutralizer for the groundskeeper bark and effluent products.
If I would do the double demo over here, it would be way more pronounced. You'd see it a whole lot more because there's a lot more aggregate. But I'm going to do the double demo over here, and you'll still be able to see, like we cleaned this really well, right? Floor tool, Double Eagle, surface cleaned everything, steam cleaned everything, did some oil spot stain. We're going to go the groundskeeper. We'll show you the difference that groundskeeper make, and this is what we especially use if we're trying to snipe. If I'm trying to get an account from you, I want you guys to go in and do your best. I'll sell them. I'll probably be a little bit more money, but this is where you show them the value of what they're getting. You go in with the groundskeeper, show them the difference before and after, chances are that account's yours.
Just prior to lunch, Lonnie, the operations manager of Front 9, also taught a great class on marketing that included website SEO, data mining, as well as unsolicited bidding, and just gave a lot of information and advice and tips on how to get these types of jobs. After a great lunch provided by Craig, we then went outside for the hands-on training, and it was a beautiful day. We had some oil stains, we had some deep rust stains.
Because it's rust from direct contact with metals, my normal preferred method to pre-clean this would be with Efflow. Because it has that metal oxide component to it. Remember when I was talking to you about if it's in real close combination with a dumpster or snowplowed blade rust marks, fertilizer stains, you need to clean that metal oxide component first before you can get to the rust. Or if you start to clean a rust stain with bark and it's not working, not budging, you probably need to clean it with Efflow first. So I'll just spray out the rest of this real quick.
And we had some oxidation on our metal building. We even had some vertical rust staining that were all treated with using all of the F9 chemical lineup.
Take 128 divided by 8, but that doesn't leave room for the one part of product. So in order to get the amount of ounces you use in a gallon, you add 8 plus 1 equals 9, and you take 128 divided by 9. Okay, and that gives you 14. So if it's 14.2, just use 14. If it's between 13 and 15, you're still going to be fine. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. So that's one way to do it, but kind of complicated, right? 10 to 1. If you're at a 5 to 1 mix, this one doesn't give you any prizes, but you know, street cred. Mm-hmm. If you're at a 5 to 1 mix, how many ounces per gallon? 5 to 1. If you answered before, you don't get to participate.
21.
Yes. Yeah, 21 ounces per gallon, exactly. Okay, so are we all clear on how to do that?
All right, guys, hope this has been helpful for you all. Man, if you can get to that cleaningclassroom.com website, check out their schedule, get signed up, get registered. Great opportunity for you to learn a different niche for this business. And when I say niche, this is something you could just probably do these type of stains full time. So check that out and get signed up for it. I highly, highly recommend it.
All right, so remember we had 4 to 1 double eagle in here. So how to switch out the product? We switch over to water. We pull this out enough so it's not pulling out more of the double eagle, and we spray it in there. We create a little air pocket. See the air coming through the tube? Now we take this and we put it into the water. And that water is going to prime all of the hose and push the rest of the double eagle back into the container so there's no product loss. I'm standing close to it, I can hear that hiss. That means we're changing over product. Yep, you see the foam coming through. Okay, we just changed over, now I'm going to spray out a little bit of water. Now I pull it out, I'm creating another air pocket. I'm going to switch over to the groundskeeper. Now the groundskeeper is going to prime it, push out the rest of the water into the water tank. You can see the bubbles. Now we hear a hissing sound. Now I'm going to spray it just a little bit, and now we have groundskeeper. It's as easy as that.